No, it didn't. But I found out because it said turn off lasers. I didn't actually read it at first. And I was thinking to myself, I wonder what that button does. And then I turned around and he was jumping around in the lasers with Justin over here. And, well, and then I looked and I said, turn, and it said, in the button, above the button it said, turn off laser. So I turned off the laser. So Justin, turned off the laser, and then we can't play lasers.
Generally, before I sign my name, especially in a situation like a courtroom, I like to know what it is it signifies that I'm putting my name on this piece of paper.
You're part of this trial.
Okay, and it just says here, I see, I am part of this trial. Okay, I'll sign. Good.
We make fake signatures. Right?
Talia does.
Well, there you go, Jan.
Thank you.
And here's your pen. Let's see my calculation. So, may I please state your story of what happened?
Well, we walked down the hallway near the room, and when we got to the door, I noticed that there was a laser security system in place. And I started climbing through the laser beams without tripping the security system. And I got about, I don't know, I climbed over a few different laser beams, at which time Justin turned off the lasers by declaring that there were no lasers in his room. And then I was arrested by the police for that. That's what happened.
And why were you climbing through the lasers?
I was trying to get through the security system to continue playing the game I thought I was playing with Talia. But then she turned into the police and arrested me.
That's my job.
She's doing her job.
No, Talia's job.
That was her job, not Miss Rosenfeld's, of course. I'm sorry, Miss Rosenfeld.
Okay, does anyone have anything else to say? Isn't it time to bring up our witnesses? Sure. So who's first? Me or him? Decide. I'll go first. I would like to bring up Mr. Piggy. Mr. Piggy? So, Mr. Piggy, we were here at the time of the singing, were you not? Did you see that?
Oops.
Did you see that button, Mr. Piggy? Yes, I did see it. Uh-huh. Now, what did that button say, Mr. Piggy? It said that, the button said that it's the turn off button for the lasers. So Mr. Piggy, tell me, do you think that this man committed a crime? Yes, I do. Thank you, Mr. Piggy. You may return to your seat. I have a question. Wait, before. Mr. Piggy, what crime do you think this man committed? He took a board into a room with lasers without turning off the lasers. Well, did you have any intention to realize that it was the boys' room that had the lasers, and that the man had no idea that there was a button to turn off the lasers? And that the boy was very mature and knew what he was doing in his room with the lasers. I don't know how to answer that question. I'm just prepared. Lawyer Rosenfeld, do you have an answer to that question? Well, I think this piggy did very well know that this room was the boy's room. And yes, the boy was mature enough to turn off the lasers when this guy did not. We thank and excuse Mr. Piggy. Okay. Now, do you have any witnesses? Stotty, bring up Stotty.
Yes. I would like to call Stotty as a witness. Where were you on the afternoon of January 16th, 2010? Did you or did you not stake out your normal position outside of Justin's door on that Saturday afternoon? Are you being coy with me?
Look, I know what you're talking about. Yes, I was there in the normal position I'm always in front of Stotty's. In front of Stotty's store. Yes, but I did not notice any lasers or any buttons at all. I was just looking in the fridge for some real food. Okay. Shouldn't have mentioned that part.
Did you see the accused in the vicinity of the laser security system?
No, I didn't notice anyone. I was just keeping my nose in the refrigerator.
So you don't know whether or not he went in the room?
Yeah, I didn't know if you went in the room or not. How many questions are you going to ask me, human?
No, that's all I really need to know. Your Honor, I have no further questions for this witness.
Okay. Any cross-examination? Yes. And I also have something to tell you. You do know you're shedding on the chair. Okay, so, Stotty. Good boy. Did you see Justin maybe turn off the lasers? Come out of his room to turn off the lasers? Guys are asking more questions. Of course I did. I saw him walk out of his room and turn off that laser. But I didn't actually see what he pressed. Oh. Well, thank you. We got my right answer. So, Stucky. Did you happen to see anyone else at the scene of the crime? Yes, I saw you and some police officer. Oh. Thank you. You may go back to your seat. We thank and excuse Mr. Pistacho Picasso. Oh, I do have some evidence. Yes, Lawyer Rosenfeld. To base a TV. Here's a tip. You can see the camera is right now happens to be on that button. And is there anything really pleasant that you see particularly in this picture that you'd like to point out? Him, right there. And the child right there. He is jumping over all those lasers when the child is just trying to slide through them. Very well. Okay, you can remove the TV. So.
Your Honor, I do have a few things I'd like to say if I could.
Yes, you may say that.
Well, even though it is true that as alleged, I did climb over the laser security system. I want to say in my defense that my purpose in doing it was not to commit any kind of crime by stealing anything that was on the other side of the system, but rather it was just what I thought was a game, Your Honor, and I realize now that there was a rule against doing what I did, and I'm just very sorry about it, and I would hope that even if I'm found guilty, Your Honor would take that in consideration and not impose a very stiff punishment at all.
Your Honor, may I say something about that?
Yeah.
It's not that you jumped over the lasers that was a crime. It's just you were jumping over them, and that young boy, that young boy was just sliding through them, and you weren't helping him. He was trying to slide through and not get hit, and then he remembered the button, and he went over and turned it off.
Okay.
Does anybody else have anything they'd like to say about this trial before we finish it all up?
No, Your Honor.
Are witnesses allowed to talk?
We'll have one more witness.
Well, I kind of just got a story.
Were you there when it happened? These are probably in the chair for the judge.
So, I was just doing my daily stuff, walking and getting my honey from that fridge, and I happened to see that boy jumping over them and that man getting burnt by them. And you see, I noticed that that man got burned. His face is red right now. So I got proof that he got burned. And I know he did because I never ever lie and make up stories.
Okay. We think Mrs. Bear.
We think and
excuse Mrs. Bear.
Your Honor, I'm not saying that he did a very bad thing. It's just I'm saying that, well, he should have helped that little boy through the lasers.
I understand. And as a lawyer and a policeman, being a police officer Rosenfeld, and as well lawyer Rosenfeld, what is your vote?
Since this
To commit punishment, or to do nothing at all and just close up the trial?
Well, this boy is my cousin, and this is his uncle, so he's also related to me, but
In a way, not right. But what is your vote?
well, it's really hard because I really care about my little cousin, but this man is also related to me in a way.
It also says here you vote for the punishment.
Well, you see, at that time, I'm thinking about justice. But now, I voted that he does not get punished.
Okay. One moment, please. The case is clear.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
And thank you, Ms. Rosenfeld.